I will lean over that car seat and I will put my boob in her mouth. If that's TMI for you, I'm sorry, but that's just the way it is. Don't mind my sniffles and my plug nose and all of that. I feel fine. I'm just plugged up. So, and if you see me looking all over the place, like I said, I'm at school pickup and there's tons of kids walking around waiting for their rides. So it's a little awkward to talk to the screen, but I figure I have about 20 minutes until my kids get in the car. So I'm going to make this video. So again, thank you for clicking on the video. If you have any advice or tips, please feel free to comment and leave them in the comment section because this mom needs some help. So my issue is Selah, who is my daughter, just turned 1 on November 1st. So she is now 13 and a half months, almost 14 months old. We are still nursing. Yeah, so I'm very proud of myself. I never thought that I would nurse this long. With my boys, I nursed for 6 weeks and I think like 4 weeks for my other son. So this is a huge accomplishment. Along the past 13 and a half months, I would say the first 6 to 9 months, I would supplement with Enfamil's Gentle Ease when I needed. Most of the time that was when we were in the car and it was just easier to make her a bottle, or if we were on the go, it would be easier to just give her a bottle and she would take it with no problem. And I think as she got older, she realized that she gets more comfort from nursing on mom versus the bottle because she wasn't getting it as often as she was getting the boob. That has now turned into her pacifier. She doesn't take a pacifier and she has not taken a bottle in the past, I'd say like maybe 4 months. I think it was when my boys went on some kind of break from school. I think it was fall break in October. So it was right before she turned 1, maybe even before that. But she didn't end up having a bottle because we were at home. The kids were out of school. We weren't really going anywhere. It was just, lazy days at home. And of course, if I'm home and we are together, which most of the time we're not out and about, then I will just feed her. And now it's become a routine, or regular, I should say, that if we're in the car and dad's driving and I sit in the back with her to help, keep her distracted. She doesn't care for too long car rides. So I'll get back there and play with her and, put on YouTube, or brother will be back there and we just kind of distract her if we're on, in the car. And so it's become routine that I will feed her. I will lean over that car seat and I will put my boob in her mouth. If that's TMI for you, I'm sorry, but that's just the way it is. And it works for us because I don't need to get her out of the car. She's not screaming. I can lean over, feed her for a few minutes, and everybody's happy. Norm. She won't take the bottle after that. Now, that's our new norm. So, your girl's struggling. I'm proud of myself for going this long. And of course, she eats really good. She's not very picky, so she will eat, regular food with us. And the nursing schedule right now is she nurses to sleep. And I think that's my major obstacle to tackle, because she nurses to sleep for naps and for bedtime. So I'm going to be going back to work soon, and I don't know how to wean her from nap time nursing, because she literally will nap, or she'll fall asleep for nap time on me. And she has been tired a few times where she has just fallen asleep without it, but she doesn't drink milk. She doesn't like the taste. She will only drink water or from me. I never thought that I would be facing this problem. This is something completely new. I never dealt with this with the boys. So that's where I'm at right now. If I could just get that first nap weaned, if I could just wean her from that first napping session, then I'm fine with continuing until she's ready. Of course, I would like to just be done because we met that year mark, and I kind of just want my body back to myself and try and diet and, work on me and not have to restrict whatever foods that I might want that I can't have. I'm not a huge drinker, but I have not had a sip of alcohol since before I found out that I was pregnant. So in February, it'll be 2 years since I've had any alcohol. I'm not a big drinker anyways, so it's fine for me to go that long. I know people are going to say, well, you know, you can drink while you're nursing. And just, you know, they say like to wait until you don't feel any effects of the alcohol. If you're not buzzed, then it's fine to give it to the baby. Like I said, I'm not a big drinker, so it's not a big deal to me. But I do want to be normal. I want to be normal again. We met the year mark. She's healthy. She's over 20 pounds. She's 30 inches long. She is thriving. She is a great, healthy, thriving girl. So I have been looking at YouTube videos for tips and tricks on how to wean babies. I know they all say you start with one session at a time, taking them away. So she's only nursing twice during the day. She only nurses twice during the day, and then throughout the night we co-sleep. So it's not a big deal for me to just roll over and, you know, nurse her back to sleep. Of course, we are going to get to that point where I don't want to nurse at all, and we're going to have probably a sleep routine issue, and I guess we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. But for now, I am in need of tips that worked for you on weaning a toddler from nursing. I know there's videos out there. I'm just making my own because I know there's the videos out there that do give you the tips and tricks, and I saw the Ace family, Catherine, use the black mask, but like I said, she's only 13 months, so I don't think she'll understand that. And Catherine nursed her daughter until she was 2, so she was older and could understand. She had told her the milk had gone bad, and so that was the black, she put the black mask. There was another mom who used that trick. I'm sure there's probably, you know, tons of them out there that use that, but again, their toddlers were older than mine. So I'm just afraid that maybe she's too young and she won't understand that. I have considered trying the don't ask, don't refuse. So I'm going to try that. And my kids are going on Christmas break here. Tomorrow is Friday, so they will be going on Christmas break. And I'm hoping that within that 2 weeks, maybe we can be weaned, at least from daytime nursing, and then we'll work on nighttime, or at least from that first nap, because that's when I will be at work. She usually wakes up between 6 and 7. So it's just that one nap. And most of the time she'll be with dad or her grandmother. And Nana knows how to, you know, keep her distracted and stuff. So maybe she could fall asleep without nursing because she'll be distracted and I'll be away. So I've read on some chat boards, some moms told me, you know, don't even worry about it. If I'm not ready to wean, then don't wean. If I am ready to wean, you know, then of course, whenever we're both ready. But they also reassured me most of the time when babies have to go to daycare and they refuse bottles, that they're totally fine at daycare. It's just a new routine, a new adjustment, and they will adapt to their new schedule. So I'm hoping that's the case for us. If you have any other comments on what worked for you in weaning your toddler or somebody that you know, or if you're in the same boat, let me know. Because, you know, breastfeeding is a journey. Starting it, continuing it, nobody has ever told me weaning was an issue. The pumping, the boosting your milk supply, continuing for months and months after you want to give up, that's all been said to me. Nobody told me that if you nursed until your child was 1 or over, you were going to have a process to it. So that's the situation I'm in right now. So thanks for watching this video. If you watched it all, I'm sorry I rambled. I'm asking for help. Help this mama out. And you can also help by subscribing to my channel. I'm a mom of 3. I just turned 35. I can't believe it. I just turned 35. I'm a mom of 3. I have an 11-year-old, soon to be 12, a 9-year-old. He just turned 9. Our birthdays are 2 days apart. And my baby girl, Selah, who's 1. So if you want to see a mom of 3 who's an LVN, subscribe. Okay, I know this was stupid, but anyways, I'm going to post the video. Bye, guys. Thanks.